What's up, y'all? So, in this new progress episode, we're going to be talking about how life's an algorithm. So, for number one, there's no past and future without the present. So, the present moment, being here now, we think about the stuff that has happened before this moment. And we also think about what's going to happen in the upcoming moments, right? But none of that stuff matters without this moment right now. None of those moments exist without this moment right now. So the reason I mention this is because I don't want you to ever think that you're limited to what you think the future might be or what has happened in your past. Like I said, the title is life's an algorithm, so things can always change, right? An algorithm can always change. For example, on social media apps, you could change the algorithm. You could reset the algorithm to whatever you like. So that's kind of my point with number one. Number two, choose what you want when it comes to this algorithm of life. So for me personally, in my personal algorithm, I choose positivity, things that are going to help me. So activities, like I always mention, fitness, that's always one that I always think of when it comes to activities I like to do. And as well as education, those are things in my algorithm that I think personally help me in my life. For you, it may be different. I hope that the gym is an essential thing for you, because the gym is always never going to be a bad idea. It's always going to be a great idea. And as well as education, you're always going to learn something new, something that you don't know, and stuff that can always help you further your life. So yeah, and then, but to be more specific, look at the people in your life too. There's some people that you may think that are supposed to be positive in your life, right? Whether it's a family member or a longtime friend, but you don't know that they could be a negative influence on you. But a lot of people are blinded to the negativity, the bad influence that these people could bring, just for the fact that, like, you know, it's a longtime friend or family member. A lot of people are blinded by that. But just because you guys have a good relationship, they could be having bad habits, right? And that can negatively influence you. So that's not going to be good for your algorithm. You know, and here we're trying to progress. We're trying to improve. 100%. Number three, practice being present, practice being positive. So and this goes back to number one, you know, don't limit yourself to your past. Don't limit yourself to your future. Be present right now and be positive. Be irrationally positive. Just be completely optimistic, right? Even if it's difficult, because you're not in the circumstance you want to be in yet, that's perfectly fine. But right now we're here to put those things into place so that way we could be where we want to be. But in order to be where we want to be in that moment, we got to focus on this moment. Because without this moment, that moment doesn't exist. Going back to number one. So let's be positive. Let's be present right now. And yeah, life's an algorithm. So I already touched base on number one. Number two, just different activities that can improve you. Make sure that's in your algorithm. And make sure the right people are in your algorithm. Don't ever be stuck and limited to like I said, with the past and the future, but as well as with people, because of titles they may have as like a family member or a longtime friend. You gotta lock in completely. And to lock in, you gotta cut bad habits. You gotta cut the wrong people. You gotta cut the wrong activities. That's the only way it's gonna work. So yeah. And yeah, going back with number 3, practice being present, practice being positive at all times. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you have not. And we out. I love and appreciate y'all. And we out.